I feel like there's such an abuse of power with work too. There've been those girls that have got privileged treatment and better treatment. They just took over the power and won't let me talk. But I deserve to go to work. Look at it all. Where is it? This isn't fair. It's actually putting me as old and ugly as Ruben's mother. She's almost dead, man. Why are they doing this to me all the fucking time? This is homicide. You know, this is my thing. It says I've been an office administrator, call center operations, outbound and telephone etiquette, emergency crisis calling, needs assessment, conflict resolution, child caregiver. See, I do have the skills to be a humanitarian, but I'm abused. It's not ethical for that guy to put me all over the country so that Kiki can only be an influencer, so that Poppy can only win in society. This is a real sexist thing that these governments have done to us, and to deny me the right to have a heart and anybody that could support me by treating them with violence. Photography, composition, digital imagery, Creative Suite, PC and Mac platforms. I've been a home-based support worker and why should Brendan get all the accolades in the world, all the money, all the business, when it's my foundation, it's all my work? I've been a before and after care assistant. He went and damaged all my reputation when it came to kids. I've been in data entry, crisis counselling, home-based support worker, spiritual growth, and I've done so much white light growth, but he's abusing me till I'm completely worthless and angry and stressful and like kind of erasing all of my foundation so I can't get it back by making me angry and hostile all the time, gardening and making me a dog, just bullying me. I tried to do this a couple of months ago. Should competitors control our phones to block our opportunities and our social aid? Should I be allowed to study with work inclusion? If my bile liver has toxicity, should it be unethical to put a life-changing competition for work during my recovery prices on our human appearances? Should I be compensated for loss of life works and network of friends by blocking access to public service? Investigation into death in custody, the bullying that I'm Bob, and all these snuff tapes. And then all of this says I need social inclusion. That was November. Is there a date on here? That was at Narita's house. I said I need social inclusion. They're blocking me from everything I need. This is Australia. She needs social inclusion. This is victim support about identity theft. It says identity crime. Pretended to be you using your information. Yes, I love sentimental connection and long-standing support, but if you just look at me and keep saying I'm ugly, then I'm going to be ugly, because plants that get told they're ugly die and they're ugly. But if people can see beyond what I look like and support me getting my rights back to go back to work and let me be pretty too, why should I have to keep fighting models to get what I want out of society? It's not fair. Even here it says I've trained and mentored new staff, assigned housekeeping staff, daily requirements, completed schedules, written. I've actually done a lot of jobs in my life, and I don't know why I'm not on the books. It's really weird. Implemented cleaning processes, hours, placed orders, housekeeping supplies. I'm wondering, did I get paid cash? I don't know. I'm trying to think. Before and after school care assistance, nannying, cared for children 5 to 13, created safe, engaging learning environments for groups of children with various learning styles, introduced children crafts and other activities, added daily information to be permanent. I just feel like my quality got ruined on purpose, and I feel like my foundation is a lot of emotional caring. It says here They even started pirating my love life with all my exes, and I wrote about it. So why does he keep taking everything off me? Data entry and sales, educational development, crisis caller, lifeline, schema, maladaptive coping, assessing student issues pertaining to depression to resolve conflicts between students, achieved 100% success rates at de-escalation. I have got a pretty good mind when it comes to work, but I've just had violence, and part of the attacks and the bullying, and for me to feel good, I want to have my makeover. And they're just making me so angry because they're just years and years putting this out, and they want to keep this up for another 20 years. Why should I go to jail? You know, this girl was skinny 2 years ago, and in 2 years you've ruined her life, ruined her face. You keep going on, I'm ugly and old, and it's injustice. You know, she was not. It says people are saying I'm a spinner and I'm a commoner and I'm a nutcase, but they forget that I've raised 2 girls and I'm a female that's been a designer, a web designer, a screen printer, and now they're all acting like they're big jacks of all trades, and they're all doing fashion, they're design, they're all doing graphic design, they're all doing all these different things like to make sure that I don't get seen, and I don't know why they're doing that to me. It's really toxic. And this is what he does to hold me hostage. Look, scam report, Van, that I'm a man. This says she needs trafficking help, and I'm not getting it. You really need. Nobody believes me. Financial problems, recent bereavement, no irritability. See here, no irritability. But I'm really irritable all the time. Why? Because I'm abused, and abused for too long. Panic attacks, behaviours, no delusions, no auditory hallucinations, no visual hallucinations, no suicidal thoughts. So here I'm calm. I'm not today. Every day I wake up and want to kill myself because I've been illegally in prison and made to be ugly and ruined and expired all of my jobs by filming me angry with this Charlotte saying I'm having fits of rage. And it's like, well, you would have too if somebody beat over, ruined your beautiful face. Imagine Charlotte's face getting ruined. I'd love to see her face being ruined and her to be calm every day. I'd love to have her vagina ruined by Graham and see if she's calm, because she'll never find love again then. See if you're calm and you're lovely and you're kind after people ruin your whole life and your life to have kids and your life to have money. Would you still be beautiful then, Charlotte? Would you be a beautiful heart? Because it's really cruel what's happened to me. Everything that with this girl didn't have any anger. How long do I have to go through this? 8 years. 8 years I've had this. It says we all have our mortality when bad things happen like health, but I would not like to be humiliated during a darkest time. But it's too late. I didn't have mercy about my face, and for people causing chaos, I was the blame. Now I'm forever evilly branded as a worthless, ugly, old displayed person. It's too long. I want them to take that big hole down, keeping me hostage. It needs to end, eh? Why can't everybody put an end to it? This is my life and my dreams that they're kind of taking away. Inclusion of family, whānau, friends. Every time I get a friend, that Brendan and that Jordan are taking it away from me, and then they wonder why I'm being psycho. It's too long. It's too long to stop me having what I deserve. They need to be done for war crimes. And I'm bitter, but I can't get back up after you keep abusing me. And I can't have a positive life. This is my mum saying she wants a positive life. She said, but they target her appearance. This says here, 2022, that they were doing a beauty census. See? She has been in a beauty census. And we don't want to get involved. So he doesn't speak very good English, but he told me I was in a beauty census and that people were calling me a dog, number 1 dog of the land, and he doesn't want to get involved. And I said, where can I find it? And he wouldn't tell me. So that's why I didn't do anything about it. I made him write this, and that was it. He probably still works there. And this says I'm being neglected. The 3rd of December. I'm not a dole bludger. That's the thing. I'm tired of it. I just started a business of all this This is injustice. These are all of my creations, and they get to move forward as influencers in my life. Like, it wouldn't bother me if I can have my own life, but they keep torturing me. Like, not letting me have my own life. The whole timeline of all the stuff that I've put time into writing for help, writing to torture the neighbours. They've barricaded everything, and it's unethical torture. It's denying me the right to live.